A little bit, but I think we're good. Happy Monday, everyone. Some of you probably, if there's anyone still subscribed here, it's hard to say. You might be wondering what the heck happened to us. Where are all the videos at? It's actually worse than what I thought because, well, first of all, we were gone the last week. We went to Disney World for Christmas, which was amazing, and there's gonna be videos coming out about that, of course. Let me make sure I'm actually live before I go too crazy here. It's always like a moment when you start a YouTube live stream, and it's like, oh, is this actually live? Yeah, I am. Pardon my appearance. I'm actually sick now. So if you want to get sick, there's a good strategy for that, and that is to go to a place with like a lot of people everywhere from a lot of different places, and then integrate with all those people like crazy for a week, and then come back home. So like, yes, we got back on Saturday. And then like yesterday, which was Sunday, I started feeling like kind of like not good. And then today I'm still there. I think I have a cold, but it just kind of sucks. And then what makes matters worse. Hi everybody. It's nice to see you're still around. I had a video that was supposed to go out like when we left like a week ago that I thought did. But I forgot to do one critical thing, and that was to actually put it out to the general public. I made it for members, so the video that is just sitting there. I'll have to put it out today, I guess. It never actually went out to the general public. So you didn't have a video like that was gonna be like my video that's just gonna like hold people over for a week. I used to have this thing where I always felt like I owed videos to people. And it's like, oh, I don't want to leave people hanging. I got to have a video every day. I kind of got out of that. But in this case, right before we left, like that night, I edited this video. It's a haul video actually. And I was like, all right, this is going to be my video that'll kind of hold people over this week. It was a fun one, getting some really cool stuff. And I made it for members, and I was like, I'm going to go in and I'll make that for everybody a little bit later. And then I didn't. The whole week, I didn't look at YouTube at all for an entire week. I didn't look at comments. I didn't look at analytics. I didn't look at any videos. I didn't do anything on YouTube. And it kind of bit me because not going back and looking at stuff meant that I didn't verify that video went out. But good things come to those who wait, and I'll have that video out today. But for this stream, I'm working on my DeLorean still. I'd love to have this thing done by Christmas. It's starting to turn into a car. Hey Jackson, thanks for being a member for a month. Appreciate that, man. Who else we got with us here? We got Devin says sick as well. Brent says bad allergies for me. Whatever reason, my allergies are worse when the levels are lower. Yeah, like I was like, man, I hope I don't have COVID or whatever. But like yesterday, revealing my woes to you. Yesterday it was kind of just like kind of feeling like a little achy and tired, and then today I'm feeling better today. It was just a little bit of cold. I did go out and just I shoveled our sidewalk. We got dumped on snow while we were in Florida, which was good and bad. We had our driveway plowed by a neighbor who does it for us all the time, but the sidewalks needed done, and it was just like a sheet of ice. So that friggin' sucked, dude. But hey, let's talk about fun stuff instead of just crap and all the sucky things that are happening in life. Looks like I might have actually started this step. I'm on step 194 of this set, if you're curious. Again, it's the DeLorean, Back to the Future. I figure I'd work on it for a little bit. I have just a, I don't know what you want to call it, a calling or something. I feel like live streaming, and I've been wanting to do more of this, but it's not easy to do when you're not around for it. So we're fixing that. And I know there's peeps out there that like this kind of content. And hopefully that's you. It probably would help if I put the right piece on top of this here, or so I can work it. We got lots of people sick. What the heck's going on here? Chris says Florida do have some weird diseases down here. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Luckily, Clarkman and Cody, they're good. I think I'm fine. Like today, I'm better than I was yesterday. So, but yesterday was one of those days I didn't want to do anything at all, and I was gonna do a live stream yesterday, just be like, hey guys, I'm live. It's gonna be like I'm a live stream. Oh, that would have been such a good title. I'm a live stream. Come on. Devin says, loved your video from yesterday. I'm buying a couch as well. Yeah. I dropped a 30-minute vlog yesterday. That's what I spent my entire day yesterday doing. I didn't realize the Lego video wasn't out. And then I also messed up. Like, I'm just messing up left and right here in the world of content creating. I do a podcast every week. And the last 2 weeks, that podcast got published to YouTube, but it didn't go out on the podcasting platforms, which, there's some people in this world that do like to listen to podcasts in the way that podcasts are listened to. And for whatever reason, I think it's because I didn't put a description in, and I just like put the title in, I clicked the button to publish, and then I moved on with my life. And I did that 2 weeks in a row, and as such, my podcast didn't go out. So I published those today. I'm messing up. I'm messing up a lot. So I'm hoping to get my life back in order here. I've got so many cool ideas for this channel going into next year, like some new series and stuff to do. And I'm just really hyped on it. I just haven't been doing a good job, like, managing time, I guess, in order to make stuff for you guys here. And I know some peeps really love the Lego stuff, but I know most of you guys probably watch the vlogs too, and you can kind of see all the stuff that we're doing through that. But if you're not subscribed to our vlogs, or my vlogs, whoever's vlogs they are, there might be a link in the description. It's Greg's World. You can check it out, and it's just like what it's like day-to-day life of being a dad, content creator, whatever else it is that we do in this world. It's a little bit of all of that. And it's kind of like just creating a journal of a life, which is pretty neat. Big Boy says DeLorean is my favorite vehicle. I'd love to have a DeLorean in real life. They're so freaking cool. Half this chat is sick. I think it's going around, man. I imagine that's why some of you guys are around, because streaming at like 3 o'clock Eastern on a Monday isn't like prime time for most people. Most people are doing their jobs or their school or whatever. But we're getting pretty close to Christmas break. Clarkman has he's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then he's done. Let me see where's this go here. I think I'm supposed to flip this around. You guys can barely even see what I'm doing. Whoa. What the heck's going on here? Did I already do that step? What the heck's going on here? I think I just did a step that, wait a minute. What the heck's going on here? This is why you shouldn't take like a month off between videos. Did I build that right? I did. Why? That's not going to work though. Oh, it is going to work. My God. I'm telling you guys. I have such like brain fog today, it seems. I went to the post office today. And I tried like talking to the guy there, and I'm just like, I was trying to remember the name of this company that I keep getting electricity bills for. It's this business in town, and like they have like $150,000 electric bill that keeps coming in my post office box. And I was like, yeah, it's for it's just like I just shut down, dude. I don't know what's going on. Janelle says she's getting over sinus infection. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody is. I think everybody's down and out right now, it seems. Have I seen the Fast and Furious Skyline? I love it, man. I was going to say Skylines. No, Speed Champions. I love the theme. I'm excited to continue collecting them. It's the one theme that I actually keep build all the time. So I'll be doing that. I'm going to move this down so you guys can see this. You don't have to look at my hideousness. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped on that set in particular. And whatever else they come out with, Speed Champions this coming year. I haven't really seen much of them. I need to make a video. That's something I should do. I should make a video of the sets that I'm looking forward to in 2023. Because I will be getting some. I have big plans of making my own stuff and some ideas with that. And I do want to get into mocks and such. In fact, right behind this box is the Lego toilet. Or will be the Lego toilet. I shot the intro for it, and then I ran out of time and didn't get a chance to build it. So maybe we'll just do like a little live stream where I putz around with that and try to make a really cool toilet out of Lego, because that's probably the thing that you've been looking forward to in your life. But it might be a fun thing to do, and I had all those white pieces, so I decided that was going to be my thing that I do. Do I recommend the Lego Home Alone house? I'm hopefully getting it for Christmas. Oh yeah, dude. Well, I'm not the right person to ask because that's my favorite movie. So, like, I already have a bias towards it, and I'm going to love it for that reason. But it's a fun build. Like, in terms of, like, modulars or whatever it is, and it's not really modular. It sort of is. It's a great set. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. And if Santa Claus brings that for you, I think you're going to be a very happy camper. Today's my YouTube anniversary. It started in 2014. That's pretty cool. It's not often that people stick around that long. Lots of people start YouTube and then they kind of bounce out of it after a bit because it's a long grind, and sometimes you don't see the results that you want to see right away. It can be discouraging, but if you really love something, you're gonna stick with it and keep grinding, and eventually you'll get to where you want to get to. Hopefully, at least that's how it's been in my experience. It took me a long time to make any progress on YouTube, mainly because I was making like pretty much the worst videos you could imagine. But I guess I got lucky with the algorithm at one point, and then things just started kind of working out, and I'm very thankful for that because I love doing this. Check out the back of that though. We got some taillights. The pink under there, unexpected. Here's the bottom of this car. If you guys didn't see it, you can kind of see that it's turning into DeLorean. It really started coming together in this last bag that I did. And once you got those fenders on and you got the front end of it, it started feeling more like a car, you know? It started coming together. Am I getting Clark any Lego for Christmas? Well, I don't know what Santa Claus is bringing him. I can't really comment on that, but it's probably likely, I would think. There may be some things that the elves have been whipping up up at the North Pole. I don't know how they're able to get like the plastic extrusion machines or whatever, but they're pulling it off. Anne's here, welcome. Janelle confirms Home Alone set's amazing. It's the only set we still have fully built. My grandson still plays with it. It's there you go. Again, I'm wildly biased towards Home Alone because I love the movie. It's so good. I know it's probably like I'm trying to think if I watched it today as like a younger kid. That movie probably feels really dated today. Because you'd be like, well, why didn't Kevin just text his mom or whatever? Or why didn't the mom FaceTime Kevin and tell him, to go to the airport? Or why didn't they get an Uber? None of this stuff existed then. So it was a simpler time, I suppose. Yeah, Christmas is rapidly approaching. We're on the cusp. What is today, the 19th? We've got 6 days, less than a week. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also kind of sad because once Christmas is over, it's like the end of a season that I really love in every year, just because like there's all this hope that you're looking forward to, like with Christmas, and like not just like gifts, but getting together with family. And obviously we do the advent calendars every year. And like I love Christmas music. I love the festivities. Like it really starts at like Thanksgiving for me. So it's like a solid month of just truly enjoying the season. And then I feel like, and this is going to sound like super like kind of depressing or whatever, but like once you get into like January, you're just like, oh, it's freaking January. And then you gotta slog through January, at least here in the colder environment. Some of you guys probably live where it's like you live in San Diego and it's 75 degrees and you're just loving life. But when you live in the Northeast, like right now I look outside and everything's gray and we just have snow everywhere. Getting through those January, February, March months is not a fun thing to do, in my opinion. But we'll get through it, I think, probably. I plan to do a lot of live streaming and stuff and working here in the studio, so you can be a part of that if you want to. I think that'll be a good time. Let's get this other taillight in here so you guys can see what this looks like. I'm probably the slowest builder in the world, but it kind of works out for the streaming scene, I think. There you go. Taillights. We got taillights, baby. Let's go. I'm actually feeling a little better too. Ann says, Christmas until New Year. Yeah, we got Clark's birthday on January 2nd, but then after that, like there's not much to look forward to. But you can celebrate Christmas, I guess, as long as you want to. But once like New Year's Day hits, then you're just kind of like, okay, I think we're done here. It's my favorite Lego theme. Well, Lego Creator I love. Creator Expert is my jam. My favorite theme is one they don't really make anymore. Now it's, I guess, I don't know if you call it 18 plus or what it is, but I love that. I love those sets in particular. Lego Creator Expert. Like, you can't find a bad Creator Expert set. You could try. They're so good. Okay. What am I building here? Just one of those on that side? Okay. Did I? Okay. I'm making sure we're all good here. I'm trying to get my my bearings. Trying to get my bearings here. Not easy. Anne says St. Patrick's Day. I guess you could. Yeah, that's far away. Usually by mid-March things are a little better, but you know, which advent calendar am I liking? Well, we're doing Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, and we're doing Star Wars. I'll say this: the Star Wars one is next level this year. If you guys haven't had a chance to get the Star Wars one, if you can find it cheap, maybe because we're already like halfway through, the Star Wars one is absolute fire this year. The Guardians one, not as much in my opinion. This is the first year we didn't do City, but I've been hearing from the City people that the City one kind of sucks this year too. There wasn't anything that like stood out to me when I looked at it like ahead of time. I wasn't like, oh man, I really need to get that. But the Guardians one, what really drew me in was the minifigs. And today, well, I won't say what today's was because maybe someone hasn't opened it yet. But today's was a good one. But many of the days of the Guardians one that isn't minifig, it's just kind of like crap, in my opinion. Like, and I know I'm probably going to catch some flack from the Marvel detectors on it. But the Star Wars one, that's the one this year. If you're going to try to do an advent calendar, and again, it might be too late right now because they might be sold out or whatever. But the Star Wars one is absolute heat. So try to get that one. Jesse says I got Guardians. How are you liking Guardians? Am I off? Am I out of pocket here or whatever? Got the Guardians again. I opened them all in one day because I accidentally opened day 24. Wait a minute. You accidentally opened day 24, so you just decided that you're going to open them all up? Come on, man. I think you lack discipline. I think that's what happened. You got to have discipline when you get these advent calendars because it's tempting. It was fun for us because when we came back from our trip, which I should say, I know some new peeps have popped in. We were at Disney last week. We got to open like a week's worth in one day, and that was pretty darn fun. I really enjoyed doing that. So if you get a chance to open a whole bunch of advent calendars in one day, it's pretty neat. We've done it before where it's like one day or 2 days, like we didn't do it, or maybe we forgot to do it or whatever. This year, not so much because Clark, man, like as soon as he gets up in the morning, it's like what we do, and it's pretty fun. Today though, today was the first day that I didn't open up. I was on the couch this morning, and I just did not want to get off of that. Thankfully, I'm feeling better right now, though. I'm feeling good enough to do what I'm doing, at least, which is, not much. Where's this piece that I need? Oh, there it is. It's hiding. Playmobil one this year is excellent. I've never have done a Playmobil one. We have like maybe 1 or 2 Playmobil sets. But I wasn't like a huge fan of them because like there's not much to build. They're fun for playing with though, which I guess makes sense in the name. I will say the Playmobil DeLorean, they have one of those. I saw one Playmobil playset that I thought was pretty cool that Clark was probably young enough for before, but probably aged out of now. And that was like, I think it was Noah's Ark in Playmobil. And it had like all the animals and stuff like that. And I was like, man, that's actually kind of cool. But yeah, Playmobil, it's a thing. I know Lego people. I don't know if there's like is there a Lego beef between Playmobil and Lego? Like, do Lego people hate Playmobil? I feel like that might be a thing. Yeah, we did Disney again. We did it for Christmas. We basically came to the conclusion with Cody being off this year that if we want to do the Disney Christmas thing, it had to happen this year. There was she can't get enough days off. They only gets like 3 personal days a year or something like that. There was no getting like a week off ever. So we decided this was going to be the year we did it. We just went to Disney in February, but went back again in December, and it was awesome, man. It really is a magical place, and we had a lot of fun. Of course, I don't see how you couldn't have a lot of fun there. But I was thankful to have the opportunity to go back. And Clark, man, I feel like is just at the perfect age to really love the heck out of that place and have those memories that he'll have forever, hopefully. I have videos, of course, that we could always look back on, but it was such a good time, expensive time, but again, I'm at the place in my life right now where, and maybe you younger peeps, you can't relate to this. Maybe you older peeps, you can. I put off a lot in my life because I've been preparing for the future and making the right financial decisions and choices and, doing the right thing. But at some point, you just have to make the decision that you're going to live for the moment. You're going to live for now because tomorrow's not guaranteed. You can do all these things like you're going to be like, oh, I'll do that someday, or I'll do that when I retire. Well, you know what? That day may never come. And you only have this time with having a young Clark man like that, and we're going to soak it in and enjoy it. If we have the opportunity to, which I've been very thankful to have that's what we're going to do, and we did, and I have no regrets. Darks Play says, it feels like Halloween was a couple days ago. Time is moving mad fast. I know, man. We're like done with 2022. Let's hope that 2023 is a good year. Also, when did it stop being 2000 something? When did that happen? 20... When did we start saying 20? Did we say 2015? I feel like we said 2015. 2017? I think 2020 for sure was the time that happened. Did you guys say 2019 or did you say 2019? I'm hoping 2023 is a good year, man. We've been through a lot these last few years. We just need can we just get 1 year where nothing bad happens? Gonna happen. Mark says, back at building a DeLorean. How you doing today? Well, Mark, we went on vacation, had a great time, but I came back and I'm sick now. Yesterday was a loss. I did edit a 30-minute video though, which took me the whole afternoon, and I just been really itching to live stream. So that's why I'm here. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Cody's been giving me all this stuff to get me back to health, which I appreciate. She has all these different, I don't even know what they are, different zinc pills and this throat calm and Advil and all this, and I feel like she's really got me good. And I made it out of the house today. I went to the post office, got some packages that some of you guys have sent, and I shoveled outside today, which sucked because it's all ice. But I'm feeling okay right now. Thank you for asking. Now, half the chat, though, is in the same boat as me. I mentioned that I wasn't feeling well. Apparently, everyone else here is sick, too. So at least we're getting it out of the way before Christmas, I'd say. Did I watch the Lego Masters grand finale? No. We have it recorded, so no spoilers, okay? Don't spoil it. I've been loving Lego Masters. We've been actually cranking out mobile Lego Masters, watching the Australian version on Tubi. If you guys love Lego, which maybe a few of you do, Tubi is a free app that you can download on your phone or on your TV or whatever. TUBI, and they have they have Lego Masters Australia, and 3 seasons on there. And I'll tell you this, season 2 was my favorite Lego Masters of all time. And the Australian host and judge, they're my favorite peeps. They're my favorite that do the job. Someone won. How dare you? I thought they were going to send everybody home. The end says, hopefully there's no viruses, wars, insane. I'm assuming inflation and all that bad stuff. Leave it at the door. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just not have any catastrophic things happening this next year. Can we all just go back to 2019 where everything was great? I'm gonna go grab my drink here. I'll be right back in 1 second, guys. Cody made me this little concoction. It's kind of probably watered down now, but it's cranberry juice mixed with ginger ale. It's a nice little thing to have when you're sick. How are you guys liking the stream so far? You like my me belly aching about everything? I want to do more of these streams in 2023. In fact, I've got a whole plan. I'm gonna try to spread myself all over a bunch of different things. I'm gonna try making. We're gonna do live streams. I'm gonna do some shorts here and there, which I think will be pretty cool. Regular videos, of course. I might even I might stream to mobile platforms at the same time. I might have these streams go to YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. I might see if I can do that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because who knows? Somebody might find us that never even gets on YouTube, we might think YouTube's a pretty big place, but all these other places are pretty big too. So maybe we'll try some different things. I love experimenting. I'm always trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't work. You guys liking it? Well, I appreciate it, man. I know my streams they're usually more talking than building, but it's I love like streams where you can just feel like you can hang out and have it, have a good time. It's always nice when people are in the chat too, because it gives me something to kind of play off of. Because believe it or not, I'm not overly interesting by myself. So it's nice to see you guys. Hey, we got a super chat. I don't have the fancy technology here, game player, but I can do this. There you go. Hello, love to watch your vids. Well, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, man or woman. I won't judge or make a decision on that. I appreciate it though. That's pretty nice of you. Ann says mobile platforms can be pretty complicated for chat. Yeah, it'll be one of those things where I think on my end I'll be able to see all of the things that people are saying everywhere, but I'll be responding to people that don't exist in your world maybe, like if you're on YouTube or if I stream to Instagram or Twitch or TikTok or wherever the heck I can stream to. But it'd be fun to see what happens with it. It might be a failure. Not everything works out, but we'll see how it goes. All right, we've got a dash. You guys can't even see my build very well. Let me see if we can get this. Try to get you guys down in here a little bit. I don't know what you guys want to see. You probably want to see the build. That's probably the thing you're here for, maybe. Try to pace yourself on the streaming part. Well, I'm not streaming in mobile times. It'd be all the same time, but mobile places, if that makes sense. But I feel like my thoughts are this. If I'm going to be working on something, which obviously I am, why not go live and build something up? Because I know there's people out there that enjoy it. So why not, right? If we can make that a thing. I don't know what I'm building right now. I think I'm building the back bumper for the DeLorean. The back bumper. What did I have for breakfast today? What did I have? These little Cheerio things that Clarkman had. I was like, I am really starving. I wasn't feeling great, but I was like, I'm starving. So I had like these little, like almost like frosted Cheerios, but they're not Cheerios. They were like a healthy brand or healthy variant of that. Cody always makes sure that Clark gets that kind of stuff. So I had those. They were pretty good. Not as good as like regular sugary cereal, but it hit the spot today. How about that? We got a bumper on the DeLorean, boys. And then we're putting some across the bottom, hiding all these pink and red colors that are on the bottom here. Somewhat. I can still see the red coming through a little. I know they do that to kind of increase the colorful pieces that are out in the world, but sometimes you can see them. Oh, goodness gracious. I think I need to do some scrunching on this side piece, and I'm hoping that I can do this without like breaking this whole thing apart. There you go. The scrunch is real, and the scrunch was accomplished, baby. Try making stop motion for a video. Man, I've had that request a lot of times, and I don't have the patience for it. I really respect the people that do the stop motions because they're pretty darn cool. But I can't sit down and take a picture and then move it a millimeter and take a picture and then do that. It's just, man, I'd be doing pretty terrible. Yeah, there is a delay. So it's going to be even worse when you see it happening on in real time. So there's a delay, and then there's more of a delay, and you're seeing like mobile delays happening. Does Clark still make mocks? Yes, it's his favorite thing to do with Lego. That is all he wants to do, is build his own stuff out of Lego, and he likes doing that so much more than regular sets. I've been on the fence about buying this set, waiting to hear something good. I'm not done with it yet, but I don't think you're going to regret this set. Like, if you were to buy this, I don't think you're going to be like, man, that was a big waste of money. In fact, I think I've seen it on sale a few times. You get Marty and Doc with it, too, if you're into that. I don't think you're going to regret buying this. But if you want to hold off your decision until I'm done, I can give you the full thoughts. I'm really partial, just like the Home Alone set. People are asking about that. I do love Back to the Future, and I also love this scale of car. It's like particularly like the Creator ones. This is just cool because it's licensed. So, I don't want to spend your money for you, and I don't know what you're into. But if you're like on the fence about getting this, I'd say you just pull the trigger and make it happen. You won't regret it. Maybe you will. I don't know. Can I make a mech mock? Clark's life is making mech mocks. He could certainly do that. Send us a Christmas present. You don't have to send us a Christmas present. We've got so much stuff. You don't have to send us anything. Just enjoy the videos, and that's enough of a Christmas present for us. Do I have the UCS Millennium Falcon? No, I purposely decided not to buy the UCS Millennium Falcon because I want to build a junk one. Trying to use parts from my collection, and the ultimate goal is to use as few gray parts as possible, and then put the thing up on the wall as a display piece. I just thought that would be really freaking awesome to do. Ann says, it's become a Christmas Eve tradition for me to watch previous Greg's World Christmas morning vlog. Man, I've been getting a lot of love on those videos from people. I guess they've been popping up in the search algorithm and stuff, and getting lots of positivity from that. So that's pretty cool. Lego Brickitect says, I like the name. Says, I find it hard to follow instructions for Lego. That's why I can't build complicated sets. Lego's instructions are pretty good. If you go out into the world of How Bad Is It, which the series will be returning in 2023, by the way. In fact, like I want to do a whole bunch of How Bad Is It stuff. You'll see just how good Lego is for instructions, but I understand that some people's brains just work differently, you know? Like you don't have anything to be ashamed of if you can't follow the directions or if it confuses you. Lego is made to be made the way you want it to be. You can be creative as heck with Lego and never follow any Lego direction. So don't even worry about that. Hey, we got a little bumper thing going on, but we also have a super chat. Oh, I must knock my drink over, Thomas. Thank you. This is my technology, Thomas. This is all I got. Merry Christmas. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Do I have TikTok? I do. I have Brickitect on TikTok. I don't post anything there, though. Maybe I will one of these days. Unless TikTok gets banned in the United States, then I don't want to waste my time on it, right? Am I going to get Lego Minifigure Series 24? Yeah, there's some good ones in it. I've been here. You guys can see. I've been going a little crazy. I got every series here, right? But the thing is, this is as far as they go. Like once they're in there, I don't actually do anything with them. You know, like that. Should I keep collecting them? I'm thinking about just getting the ones I really love. Let me look them up here. I'll look a picture up and then I'll show you which ones I really love. What happened to the piano you guys got earlier this year? Dude, I've been really slacking on that. I need to play that. I think if I start a live stream where I practice it and you guys can keep me accountable, that would be good. I haven't done much with it. It's in our office now. Lego Series 24 minifigures. Let me take a gander here and I'll show you which ones I really love. Please hold. Oh, there's only 12, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, right here. Right here, guys. Well, let me take you through them here, in case you haven't seen them. So we got a football referee. Kind of cool. I like that soccer ball. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Mike's facing the wrong way. Clark likes that one. It was pretty cool. This one's my jam. Little Benny. He's so cute. Yeah, you got a carrot. I like that one a lot. That is a Falconer. T-Rex costume. This reminds me of Series 18 quite a bit. Orc. Can believe that one. Conservationist. That's cute as heck. Super cute. Potter. Newspaper Kid. Is that all of them? One. Oh, Rock and Horse Rider. They're not amazing in my opinion. Like if I had to pick one, I think I would probably go with this one. And then this is probably my number 2. Look at all the freaking ads on this though. Holy smokes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys getting them all? There's the whole squad right there. Yeah, I'll probably get them. I kind of have to. I don't collect much. Well, I shouldn't say I don't collect much, but those in particular I seem to get every year, so I probably will. Should post more TikToks. I don't think I'm very good at it. Like I have a really hard time getting I tried doing YouTube Shorts for my Bugatti, and it's really hard for me to say everything I want to say in 59 seconds or less. Like I just needed more time. But I'm probably gonna do shorts before I did TikTok because my audience is on YouTube. So I probably do some shorts here and there in this next year, most likely. if you're into such things. I know some people are, you know, violently against short form content, but I think it could be a nice way to help grow my channel a little bit. Probably the way that I would use it is like, here's what I did this week. Recap. Like, hey guys, this week I built a DeLorean. I did this, and this. And if you'd like to see more, you know, subscribe to my channel. It's almost going to be like using shorts as a promotion tool for subscribing to see like the regular videos, if that makes sense. We just finished bag 6. I think I'm just going to start with bag 7 if you guys don't mind. I've got a little bit of time here. You guys want to continue on for a little bit? Let's do that. Here's what this looks like. Let me get you in. Let me get you in here. It's starting to look like a DeLorean. If you looked at this now and you didn't have that box sitting there and you looked at this, you'd be like, I know exactly what that is. And again, it was just like the last 2 bags really brought it together, so you could see it. So we got some taillights. It's rather DeLorean looking. So we got, how many bags do we have? I don't remember how many bags, but I'm going into 7. I think there might be like 11 bags. Let me take a look here. 10 bags, and then bag 11 is like the customization of it. I'm probably going to build mine. I want to put the Mr. Fusion on there, so I might do Back to the Future too. I might do mine that way, but at least you can kind of change it up. Let's go bag 7. That's bag 10. That's bag 7. Let's do it. I kind of keep this in the background here so people can see what I'm working on here. Ant-Man says, I would have bought the set if it was scaled to the city. You mean like a really tiny one, like you could fit into a Lego city on like actual roads? Is that what you mean? I like this scale. Like I have a whole bunch. You probably see my collection. I have a whole bunch of the creator cars, like the Mustang. I have, what else do I have? Oh, yeah, the truck, like the Christmas truck and stuff like that. I want to get the Camaro. I think that's going to be on my list. And then I have the Porsche, but I'm going to make the Lamborghini Countach out of that Porsche. I think that'll be really cool. And then I have another Mustang that I bought on Whatnot that I'm going to turn into a Ford Mustang GT. Is it 350 or 500? I don't know. It's like a modern Mustang. So that'll be pretty neat to do. I just like this scale of vehicle. So when people ask about recommendations for this, again, I'm probably not the best person to ask because I can't really give an objective opinion because I tend to like these a little more. And when you buy Lego sets, you sometimes buy, or most times buy sets that you like, right? So, because I don't buy sets to review, I buy them because I'm like, oh, I really love that. But if you were like a traditional reviewer, I imagine, you know, you could build a set that you're like, yeah, that thing kind of sucks. So don't buy it. But this I'm already partial to. Do I want the bigger Aston Martin? That's the one that I didn't have interest in. Like I have the Volkswagen Camper, the Volkswagen Beetle. I love those. I have the Mini Cooper. It's all coming back to me now. The one I don't have the new Volkswagen camper van. And I don't have the Aston Martin. I didn't really think the Aston Martin really stood out to me at all. It kind of felt like kind of boring. Next Speed Champion DeLorean. That'd be cool if they made a Speed Champion one. Ann says she has to go. Thanks for stopping in, Ann. Yeah. So this says, I want to get the set so bad as well with the bigger Aston Martin. The big one to me, like, this has character. I'm not a huge, like, James Bond fan. But if you are, I could see, like, really being into that one. But from, like, a building standpoint and just a visual standpoint, there were several times I kind of looked at the Aston Martin and I was just kind of like, not my jam. But we're all different. We all like different things, and that's what makes collecting interesting. Otherwise, there would be like one Lego theme if we all like the same thing. That's all it would be. Am I buying the Peach starter course? No, Clarkman's done with Lego Mario. I kind of feel like Lego Mario is a scam. It's not the Mario that I wanted. What I wanted was Minifig Mario and all of the squad. Like, I want a Mario Kart theme where it's just like all the characters and their Mario Karts. And I would have paid good money for Lego to make something like that, but they seem stuck on this introducing technology into Lego situation, and maybe that's for the best because maybe that's what kids want. Obviously, I'm not necessarily in the demographic for what they're reaching for there, but with us, like Clarkman played with the Mario and he liked that, but he didn't really build any courses and stuff out of it, so it wasn't worth the money that we spent on it. Like we kind of got into the hype, but I just don't think it's worth the money, and I don't plan to put any more money into Lego Mario. I do like the Lego other Nintendo stuff, like the NES, obviously. I love that. I love the question mark block. That is an amazing set that really wasn't on my radar at all, but then we got it, and it's fantastic. I would love to see them make a Game Boy, like an OG Game Boy. That'd be pretty awesome. I would buy that. Or Super Nintendo. Or if they made a Nintendo 64 controller, I think that'd be a really interesting Lego build. But ultimately, I just want Lego Mario or Mario Kart. So, like, it'd be like a Micro Fighter battle pack. So the one Mario Kart pack would be Mario and his Mario Kart, and then they have like Bowser in there with him in his Mario Kart. Sell that for $20 or even throw $25 on it and make that a set. So in that, you would get a Mario minifig, you get a Bowser minifig, and then do that across the board. And then ultimately, if you really wanted to have like a huge money-making playset that Lego seems to want to do these days, then what you would need to do is do a Smash Brothers course where it's like a 2D thing like this and it's massive. And then you got like 20 or 30 minifigs with it and you slap a $399 price tag on it. I'm in. Take my money. But instead, Lego just wants to make the little courses and stuff with the app and that nonsense. And it's not what I want. And I know that there's a lot of people with me on that. But again, this stuff's for 10-year-olds, and I think maybe 10-year-olds really do like that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to take that away from them, you know? And I'm sure Lego has done a lot of research to determine that the thing that I want, maybe not the most popular among other adults. But, you know, I would think that it would do pretty well. Okay, we got our pieces out here. I sort by color. Not too crazily. I just kind of get everything out there. We got some extra pieces here. Do I have my extra piece bag somewhere? Oh. Ant-Man says I'm 35 and I love it. See, I think I'm probably I'm in the minority here. I think people probably do love the Mario stuff. Not saying it is just for kids, but I think kids probably in particular like it the most. And that's who Lego is going after. It's not for my taste. But somebody's buying it because they've been making it for a few years now. What year did that come out? Like 2020? So it's been a bit. So I think it's here to stay, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. All right, where are we sitting at here? I'm putting seats into the DeLorean now. I need some more space here. My setup here is not great. Not grand. Oh, 6 series this year. Well, see, I'm in the minority, I'm assuming. There's people that love it. But maybe it doesn't have to be an either or. Maybe they can do the thing that I really want, which is the Mario minifigs, and keep doing the courses. Why not? It doesn't really have to be one or the other. I think there's a market for both. And I think the people that buy the Mario courses the way that they are now would probably also love the thing that I really want. Oh, Tommy says, there are so many fun and interesting features in the Aston Martin. Yeah, I know there's all these little tricks and stuff on it. I just think visually the car itself wasn't one that, when I looked at it, again, not being a James Bond enthusiast, I looked at the car and just wasn't really excited about it. But I know it has like little play features and stuff on it. My favorite of that bunch, of like that scale vehicle, is still and probably always will be the Volkswagen Beetle. I think that set's just so cool, and I love like the cooler that comes with it, And I don't know, it just has, I love the color of it and has so much personality. I kind of want to go back one of these days and build the old blocky Volkswagen Beetle. I think Brickstar showed it a few times. It's the one that it's got studs like all over it. It looks kind of bad, but I thought it'd be fun to maybe do a junk build of that. See if I can pull it off with the pieces that I have in the collection, and just kind of share that as it is. So a junk build, if you guys, I think I've talked about it. I might have even talked about it so far today, but a junk build is kind of like where, say for example, you're trying to build this DeLorean, but you didn't have this piece in dark gray, but you did have it in green, for example. You would use that to towards your build, and your thing would come out looking like a rainbow, sort of. But ultimately, you'd have the set build. It just wouldn't be built to the exact color spec. I think it's a cool thing, and I've been wanting to do it for years. I just need to actually pull the trigger on it. So this is going to be the year to do it in 2023. Ultimately, I'd like to do it, as I mentioned, with the UCS Millennium Falcon, but that would be like the hardest one to do. So there's a couple other ones that I want to do. I want to do the Ferrari F40, which is an older creator set that's kind of in this scale as well. So I would love to do that. But I need to start somewhere, and I think maybe starting small might be a good idea, because it's a lot. It's a lot to piece all those things together. But if you can like make free Lego sets using the pieces you have, I think that's really cool. Does a DeLorean set get repetitive? No, not really. I mean, you're always building something different on this. Repetitive Lego sets is like the bane of my existence. It's ultimately what makes me not like certain sets. It's like the biggest zonk that you could have is being repetitive. I haven't felt like at any point that I've been building this that I've been like, oh man, this thing again? Nah. Not repetitive. Is that clear? Okay. Well, these are cool. They have like the little clear headlight pieces here. If Mario movie set with minifigs appear, will you buy it? Yes. I'm not really happy with the Mario movie though. And again, this might be another unpopular opinion. But for me, the voices, like as a Mario player, the voices don't match the characters at all, and it really bothers me. Like, it really bothers me. That's Chris Pratt does not sound like Mario. And I understand that maybe Mario, like if you listen to him go whoopee like that for 2 hours, it could get to be a lot, maybe too much. But the voices, even Princess Peach, like you know what they sound like if you played the games. They don't sound like they do in the movie. But I'm not going to rule the movie out. I feel like personally the Sonic movie did the voices amazingly. Like that is what Sonic should sound like, and I love the integration with like live action and stuff. But we'll see how the Mario movie is. It looks incredible, like visually stunning, right? But the voices just, they bother me, and I think they know that, because in the trailer they didn't really have them talk that much. I think they know that it's gonna irk people a little bit. But like I would think of all of the voice actors in the world, and I think we talked about this somewhere before. I don't think Chris Pratt necessarily is the voice of Mario, but I understand why they wanted him to be the voice of Mario, and it's because you need movie stars to promote these movies. You know, when they go to all of the talk shows and the late night shows and stuff, you can't just be random voice actor guy and being like, hey, we just put out a new Mario movie and it's awesome. No, you have to have a star that goes along with it. So you pick somebody that has that star power that can promote the movie, and it all comes down to promotion. Even though it may not be the best choice for the movie, and like this movie that's going to exist in the world forever, you're essentially trading the quality of that for the promotion of it in the short term so you can make money. And I can't say that I blame them for that, but it's unfortunate. I don't see it, but maybe it'll come together. We'll see. Maybe they could dub it. That'd be kind of cool. I might watch like the Japanese version where they just dub it with someone else's voice, and I'll watch it with subtitles. Would that be bad? Dark Blaze says, I think Mario voice could be way better, but I think Luigi, Bowser, and Toad are great. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch it. I'm not ruling it out. I'm gonna give it a chance. You can't just be like, oh, I hate it because of the voices. It's just not like in my mind what Mario would sound like. we've got some seats, guys. We got seats going into DeLorean. Look at that. We got seats. It's a good day. Charles Martinez is doing the side effects. Like, yippee. Okay. I don't know I don't know the backstory on Mario's voice or who does it or where it came from. But I know what the dude sounds like. You know? It feels like I'm being lied to when I watch Chris Pratt do the Mario voice. Like, this isn't right. This ain't right, dude. But again, just like I might be in the minority on this. From what I saw, like I looked at Reddit when it came out, when the new trailer came out, and it was just people just freaking hyped. There wasn't really much mentioning of the voices at all. It was just people that were hyped of certain things that they saw in the trailer. So again, I think I'm probably in the minority here, and I'm probably wrong. Maybe it's just something I need to get over when I go to watch the movie. Speaking of movies, since we're on the topic, has anyone watched the new Avatar movie? I watched the original. I made the best choice you could ever make because Cody and her mom were going to watch one of the Twilight movies. And if you don't know what Twilight is, it's the story of this girl who has this vampire and a werewolf that's fighting for her attention. And it's whack. It's actually a good movie. It's a good series. I've watched them. But that night, they went to see that. And I decided that I was going to go see Avatar in 3D. It was freaking awesome, dude. It was an incredible experience. That was probably like 2010, maybe? It was like New Year's Eve. I remember doing it. It was like actually New Year's Eve. And I love that movie. I haven't seen the new one. I've seen it getting kind of sharded on by critics, unfortunately. But I kind of want to see it, and I want to go see it in 3D again. I was thinking about taking Clark, man. I don't know if he's going to like the 3D effects, so maybe we'll watch it in 2D. But watching that movie of all movies, this is back when the 3D thing was big. I think like every movie was coming out in 3D. I don't think that's a thing anymore, unfortunately. But it was cool at the time. And I think I want to go see it. I might not listen to the critics, even if it's bad. I think I'm going to... It's 3 hours and 12 minutes? That's at least like one bathroom break. Either that or we don't drink any drinks before we go because you're gonna have to get up at some point to go use the restroom, I would assume. Watching it tomorrow, says Prince. I'm gonna have to have you report back to me and see if you like it or not. Brent says I'd rather watch at the comfort of my home. That's how I feel about most movies, but I kind of want that one to be an experience like on the big screen, you know? Unpopular opinion, I really dislike the Avatar movies. What? I think I might have been swayed by the amazing effects, though, too. Apparently I missed this. You didn't answer my question. I would like to send you some Lego that I don't use anymore. You inspired me to keep building and Lego and sorting. You don't have to send us anything. We have so much as it is. You don't send us. You enjoy that stuff, and if you feel like you don't need that anymore, just donate it to a good cause or something if you can. You don't have to send us anything because we have too much as it is. But I appreciate the gesture. We've got way too much though. In fact, it's more than I can manage. So, but I thank you for that. I'm sorry I missed your comment there. Chris says, as much as I think Avatar was just okay, the 3D was awesome, and along with Tron Legacy, which was also awesome in 3D. I missed that one in 3D, and I regret that. I can't wait for the Tron ride to open up in Disney, though, man. Like, we saw the light cycles going through. Like, they're running it. They're testing it. And I'm just like, oh, my God. Clark's like, he was asking if they needed volunteers to test it out. I was like, buddy, I wish. But yeah, they did a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which we rode and was amazing. And they're doing a Tron ride, which you're actually going to be on like light cycles riding through this coaster. It's freaking wild. And I'm all for it. So it's, I guess, going to be our next trip to Disney. Hopefully they have that bad boy running. Imagine they would. How does this work exactly? How's that turning on? Must be something that I'm not seeing just yet. There's a light inside here, a light brick. To figure out how that's happening. But yeah, maybe the effects wooed me in that movie, and maybe if I watched it again, it's not as good as it was. We're gonna watch it again because Cody and Clark want to get kind of up to speed on Avatar. I don't know if I really feel like watching the original again, but man, that's a huge. Oh, critics love it. I swear I saw somebody just dumping on it, but I guess you'll have that with everything, right? So if the critics love it, I mean, it's James Cameron. The man can do no wrong. He has my second favorite movie, which is Terminator 2. My friend's seeing it tomorrow and he has a disorder, so it means he can't hold his excrement. Oh, oh boy. He might miss a little bit of the movie then. Yikes. What do I think about the Eiffel Tower set? Is it worth it? We saw it in real life at the Disney Springs Lego store. It's freaking incredible in real life, dude. I wouldn't want to drop $600 on it though, and I have literally nowhere to put it, but it looks awesome. I also they had the Hulkbuster there, the $550 one, which looked good. They had the Black Panther, the bust chest thing, which looked pretty neat. What else did they have there? They had one other like big recent set built too, that they were all looking pretty fire. But again, it's hard to spend that much money on Lego and then find a place to store it. Like you could get a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X for $500. You could get Game Pass with that for a year for less money than what you'd spend on the Eiffel Tower. And I just think about all of the entertainment you could get from an Xbox for a year versus the Eiffel Tower set, that it looks wildly repetitive to build. But then like what happens with it? It becomes a dust collector, right? Like what are you going to do with an Eiffel Tower? Are you going to look at it? You're going to like walk around it? You're going to like put some minifigs on it? What are you going to do with it? For $630. I don't know. There's like no part of me, and this is like probably coming from like a person that tries to make sound financial decisions, even though I just went to Disney for a week. Like there's no part of me that would consider that to be a good investment in any way. There's just, I don't think I could spend $630 or whatever it is on a Lego set and ever get that much enjoyment out of it. I mean, maybe it takes you a long time to build, and I would say like there's a person for this set, and I think it's somebody that like say you and your fiance or your wife are pretty well to do, and you've got a pretty big home with like lots of extra space in it, and maybe you propose to her at the Eiffel Tower. And this thing just means so much to you, and you're going to build this thing together and like put it in the corner of your New York City loft. And every time you look over at it, you're going to remember this experience that you had together. I think that's the person for the set. I don't think that person is a very common person though. But we'll see how it sells. I mean, if you see this thing sitting at 20% off real soon or 30%, like you're seeing with the foosball table, with the Lego soccer stadiums, obviously they're not selling. Like Lego doing the redeem 100 VIP points to get 20% off of these sets. This stuff was unheard of before. Like they weren't doing sales. You would get 20% off of Lego, but it wouldn't be with Lego. You would be getting that from like Walmart or Amazon. Seeing Lego starting to buckle with their prices though, kind of gives me hope that maybe they've realized that they're at the top of what they can charge at this point. They've realized the maximum, and they're squeezing their customer base pretty freaking hard now, to the point that I don't think people are biting anymore. I think they, like when the pandemic hit, they thought that this audience was there that was willing to spend anything and everything on Lego, and it was true. Like there was a time when, if you didn't buy something right away, like I used to wait to buy Lego sets until there was a good gift purchase. And then, we got to the point in 2020, 2021 where stuff was like selling out. And I think Lego saw that and they're like, let's raise the prices. And now I think they're realizing that, maybe that's not going to work out so much. If Kit was a Lego set, would I buy it? Heck yeah, man. If I could get Kit, dang right I would. Hey, we got a super chat from my boy Julius. He says, "Man, didn't know you were streaming. How are you doing?" Well, I'm pretty good. I was, as I mentioned earlier, I was feeling kind of under the weather after our trip. But I'm feeling pretty darn good now. I credit that to Mrs. Brickitect. She kind of got me fixed up, it seems. But yeah, I would buy that. I would buy Knight Rider Lego. If they made this as Knight Rider, I'd buy that day one, especially if with a promo, right? Does anybody even know what Knight Rider is? I imagine there's a couple people my age that know Knight Rider. Okay, we got a couple people that know it. I don't know who my audience is, honestly. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Like there's people that subscribe to this channel that are like my age. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Julius. But then there's like younger people that came along, and I don't know who you are. I don't know. Like I feel like sometimes I feel out of touch with my audience, maybe. But then other times I feel like, oh no, we're in the same boat here. I don't know. I'm happy that you're here though, whatever your age and your demographics are. Yeah, I'm happy that you're a part of this this journey in whatever the heck it is that we're doing here, building stuff, I guess. Talking about random stuff while I slowly but surely slog away at this bad boy. Here's what we got going on, Julian, by the way. We got a little bit of a DeLorean build going. Can you tell? Can you tell what it is? Let me put this other piece on and I'll show you what we're looking at here. I just did step 223 on bag 7. Bag 7 out of technically 10. Can you tell? We had a couple people on the fence about this set. They're like, Greg, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. Is it repetitive? Does it suck? The answer is no and no. I think you'll like it. It's on sale somewhere. I think it was like Zavvi had this on sale for like $179 or something. I way overpaid for it because my buddy Brad picked this up for me. Actually, his girlfriend saw it in store and he's like, hey, do you want it? And I was like, yeah, I messed up because I didn't get it right away and it was sold out. So I paid retail and then I paid for him to ship it. And you'd be surprised how much it costs to ship a box of this size. So I definitely overpaid for this, but at the time it was worth it. It just took me like forever to actually get around building it. So yeah, it's getting there. I'm excited. It's starting to look like a DeLorean. I think by the end of this stream, well, maybe not this stream because we're probably not going to finish this, but eventually there's going to be some people here that are like, all right, I'm sold. Let me get my wallet. And your wallet's running for his life because he doesn't want to be a part of this. But I think there's going to be a few people that are interested in buying this. Don't tell Lego. What about Magnum's Ferrari? See, that's a little bit before me. But I would do a Lego Ferrari too. I'm going to try to piece together the F40 if I can do it. Dark Knight says, "Hello everybody. Good afternoon. Hope you're having a great day." I think we all are. Some of us are sick here, but the rest of us are, I think, still kicking for the most part. Before Hoff was Baywatch, he was Michael Knight. Baywatch. That was a show. I don't know if that show would work today. I feel like cancel culture or whatever would have a real problem with the show Baywatch. I don't know. It definitely it was a show of its time. That's for darn sure. Oh my God. Julian says, glad you're feeling better. Me and my family got COVID while in Disney. Doing better now though. I'm wondering, dude. I'm wondering because I was feeling like yesterday was our first day back and I was feeling like kind of achy. And just kind of tired and didn't want to do anything. And then I felt that way today too, and this morning. And then I kind of got my second wind, little congested or whatever, but I'm feeling decent. So I don't know, dude. Like on the way down, we wore masks on the plane just because I didn't want to get sick leading into our vacation. And then by the time we came back, we're like, well, we were just in a park with a gajillion people that were all on top of each other. So at this point, whatever happens, happens. But I'm the only one that has anything going on right now. But I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Ann says Baywatch would not last a minute on today's TV. Yeah, I think people would be up in arms about it. I think people would be... the A-Team van, yeah, let's go, A-Team van. I'm in. Any vehicle of this caliber, of this scale, I'm in. I'll buy. Does Clark still have Minecraft World? Yep. We haven't done much with it. He hasn't really been into buying the new Minecraft sets. Like I said, he's a man of mockability these days. All he wants to do is build the things that he's interested in and the things that he wants to build. And he likes doing stuff with minifigs and stuff like that. So I'll have to, oh goodness, I have to do a sticker. This is the first in the set, I think. Here's our sticker sheet. Clarkman just loves, this is the sticker I'm putting on. He just loves making mocks. And we'll have to bring back Clark's mock showcase or whatever. I know people really love that series, and I have to really hand it to you guys for all of the encouragement that you give him and how positive you guys are in the comments of that, because it's, when you're seeing a little 7-year-old or whatever making stuff, it's easy to be like, well, that's all right, I guess. But like, there is a lot of really encouraging people out there, and it's just nice to see. And I always I tell him about how much people loved his thing that he made, and he's always excited about that, and he loves making those little videos. Like, I just turn the camera on and I just let him do his thing, and he's I think I can't speak for you, but I think he does a pretty nice job of doing his little videos that he does, where he's talking about the thing that he made, and what it is, and showing the detail on it. He does a nice job of presenting, and I just think that's pretty cool. I told him the other day that I would teach him how to edit videos if he wants to do that. And I think I'm going to give him my GoPro just to he can just do whatever he wants with it. And I'm going to show him how to edit videos on his iPad. And he was all excited about doing that. So, yeah, you might be seeing some Clarkman, I don't want to say solo content, but Clarkman produced content. I think he'd be really into that. Did I watch the World Cup final? I didn't. I heard it was amazing, though. I watched one of the U.S. games, and it was the most boring thing that I've ever seen in my entire existence. And I'm like, well, I guess soccer just isn't for me, or football just isn't for me. Ann says, I'd love to see a Speed Champions version of Ecto 1, but they already done an Ideas version. Yeah, they did an Ideas version of this set, too, that I missed out on. And they're kind of pricey these days. I do have the Ecto 1 of that. Do I still have the popcorn cart skyscraper? Yeah, well, you might be able to see it. It's on top of the fridge back there. It's all broken up and stuff. I need to probably make something cool out of it. I want to make it touch the ceiling is my ultimate goal. Do I have the Speed Champions version of the Back to the Future? I don't have that one. You're talking about the Lego Ideas one. I don't have it, unfortunately. Clarkman's home, by the way. He might be making an appearance down here. Home from school. 2 more days and then Christmas vacation, baby. We'll see if he graces us with his appearance. I hear him talking up there. I like Star Wars. I think everyone does, right? Star Wars is some good stuff. Especially the Advent Calendar. Have I mentioned the Star Wars Advent Calendar is freaking amazing this year? I highly recommend it. I'm so jealous, though, because Clarkman's the one that gets to build the Advent Calendar. The Star Wars one in particular. And every day that he gets something awesome and then I get something from Guardians, I'm just like, oh, man, Clarkman got the good one. Am I getting the Modular Jazz Club? I need to watch a video on it, probably. I wasn't really loving... I hated this year's Modular. I call it the Flesh Palace, but it's the boutique. I just hated the color scheme of it. Last year's was the police station, which I didn't love either. I ended up building it. I wish I could get my money back for it. And then the year before that, I think, was the modular corner garage, which I own but haven't built yet. That one's actually good. I need to watch a video on this to determine if I want to build it or not, or buy it or not. We got the flux capacitor in there, boys. It's in. One thing I'm not sure of is if I don't know if this is supposed to be the same way on both sides. I don't know. I'm going to leave it the way it is, I guess. I'm building the rest of the seats. We're going to put some backs on the seats of the DeLorean here. Betty says, my kid is out in a few days. He doesn't know, but I got him the Lego train set with power modular. He's going to be so psyched. Oh my God. Is that for Christmas? Man, that's going to be amazing. The train set. Oh, he's going to be busy. That's pretty darn awesome. That's a good gift. It's always fun when you get your kids Lego too, because then you get to be a part of it as well. You're like, oh, well, I totally help you with that build. I guess for us, I don't know. I feel weird getting Clarkman Lego for Christmas, because it's like, well, this is what we do all the time. It feels weird getting something that we would just get it otherwise. But there was a few things in particular that he's really interested in, so we made it happen. I should get the ATTE. So good. I have an older ATTE. In fact, I still have one box that I think is probably worth some money these days. Here's the back of the seat, by the way. I have the one that's like it's like kind of like different colors. It's like yellow and red. It's from Rebels, I think. When you're in the UK, you should have gone to Legoland Windsor. It was, no, that wasn't the one. We were in Windsor, but we were on a bus that day. We went to Windsor Castle. But I didn't really have an opportunity to go anywhere there because we were on a very strict timeline. And then the other store was under remodel. I don't know how you say it. It looks Leicester. You guys in the UK, you have all these letters that you don't use in your words. It looks like Leicester, but I think you don't pronounce any of those letters. It just becomes like Leicester or something like that. That one was being remodeled, so we didn't have a chance to go there, but I would have loved to do that. It literally opened up like, I think a week or two after we were there, or something like that. Freddy says, I get Lego Star Wars all year, and I try to find something that would get him excited, something that challenges him, makes him think of new building techniques. Well, he's going to do that on that. The nice thing about a train, too, is he could build his own cars in the back of it. Make his own stuff. And that'd be pretty neat. That's one of the nicest thing about Lego is that you can definitely learn from it. Let's put some seats on here. Let's learn how to do some seats. So there is, well, maybe. There we go. Do they really sit back that far? That looks crazy. I guess they do. Yeah, I was like, well, it just feels like it should be up further, but no. The seats are, they're leaned back for sure. You guys see it okay? There you go. There you go. I got the Lego Bat Cycle for Christmas. The Bat Cycle. There's so many Lego Bat Cycles. I don't even know where to begin. All good here. All good. Always good to double check yourself before you move on. Can you guys see what the rock's cooking here? Yeah, Leicester is pronounced Leicester. You are correct. So what are you doing with all the other letters in there? So you're taking the L and the E, right? Makes sense. But now we're just giving up on the I, C, and the E. Yeah, I guess you're keeping the L, and then you're getting rid of the E, I, and the C, and then you're just going Leicester. It just doesn't make any sense. I guess when you have things that are that old, people just like, Sugar Shack. I was supposed to put a thing under that. People just try to simplify it the best they can, I suppose. But it's like having the word apple, but you just call it app. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I get from from being in the UK. Or like this isn't the DeLorean, it's just the lore. It's not the DeLorean, it's just the lore. And I'm just like, what about the D and the E and the Ian? Nope, it's just the lore. You have to agree with that. JG says, just watch your podcast. You mentioned you're married in Jamaica. My ears perked up. Where in Jamaica did you get married? I got married at Sandals Ochos Rios. We got married at the Sandals White House Resort, which was really just awesome, dude. My spin-off show, Linguist Bricks. I could probably pull that one off. I'd get a lot of people mad at me, probably. I'm like, so here's what's wrong with your language. No, it's just interesting sometimes to see. The stickers are coming on hot and heavy now, boys. We got 2 stickers in this bag in particular. Your bag? Yes. You all done? Not quite. I will be shortly. Okay. Clarkman's welcome to come down if he wants to. All right. I'm sure people would love to say hi if he'd like to come down. Is that you, Shark Boy? Mm-hmm. Oh man, you got a whole bunch of people that are gonna be very excited right now. You're streaming? Yeah, man. Look at my DeLorean, dude.
I thought you were not streaming.
No, I decided that I felt like streaming. What do you think? You think this looks like a? Can you tell what it is? if I didn't tell you what that is?
Yes, only the front tells me what it is.
What about the back?
No.
Can't tell what that is?
No.
Can you tell what that is? It's a flux capacitor.
The only thing I know it's a DeLorean is the front.
Yeah. Well, it's coming together.
I like this. I like how.
Did you see the bottom of this? Look at that.
I
You
know.
guys see this?
Okay.
So the wheels, if you've seen Back to the Future, the wheels go from like a vertical thing to like a sideways one. Everyone's very excited that you're here, Clark Man. You want to tell them about your day? What's new in the world of the Clark Man? What's going on these days with you?
So, went to school, had a whole bunch of fun. There was this kid that kept trying to steal me and Bentley's ball.
What?
It was like the ball was big. It was like this big. It's like, we need that ball because none of the other balls work. And I literally look over and I see balls going right in the sky. I'm like, and I stare at it and I'm like,
What keeps a ball from working? Is it that it's deflated or
Yeah,
it's
not-
oblong?
I guess because he just wanted the big one, since he just think that one's better.
Okay. Did you tell him that
it does bounce way better though.
Did you tell him that you and your friend are playing with that?
Yeah, but he kept like trying to steal our ball, and then eventually Braxton found the ball and he's like, here you go, and then Ryan got it. He's like,
Okay.
and he ran away with the ball. And also when I went to tell on him, I was talking to my teacher, and then as I was walking away, my teacher was like, watch out. From the sky, I don't even see it. A black football is like, and I'm like, oh, throw that football on my head.
It hit you in the head?
Yeah, it hit me right on the head.
Oh my god.
It was really high.
It's a war zone out there, boys.
It's like,
Holy smokes.
oh.
Wow. What'd you have for lunch?
I had my favorite beef nachos.
Oh, baby.
I almost said beach nachos.
They have sand in them. They have little umbrellas. Beach nachos actually sounds pretty good. Like if I could be sitting on the beach and someone served me some nachos as I was just relaxing there, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. Are you trying to get into my my Lego toilet build over there?
No, I was actually thinking about me editing my own video.
I was just talking about that.
Really?
You want to edit that GoPro video you shot?
Yeah.
Okay, I can teach you how to do that.
I said, I think Clark subscribed to the wrong channel, because he said, you opened a blue drift bus car. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I know you did.
A what?
A blue drift boss car.
What's a blue drift boss car?
That's like a blue car. The Drift Boss is this game on your computer where you search up on Google, but our teacher blocked it from us getting on it since we played it all the time. It's like this game where you press spacebar and your car drifts and you have to try not to let it fall off.
That sounds kind of cool.
And then you start out green, and then you go into like the blue zone, and then you go in the red zone. If you make it past the red zone, you go to the birthday party zone, and then you somehow win. But it goes on forever.
Wow. Why you guys got kicked off of that though?
Yeah, because we like love that game, and she's like, nope.
Can't have kids enjoying themselves too much at school, right?
Yeah, you have to have them work.
You can't have that much fun.
Pain.
All right.
Sorry to interrupt, but you want a regular potato or a sweet potato?
What are we having?
Chicken.
Can I have regular?
I'll have a sweet.
Okay,
I'll have a regular.
gotcha.
All right.
You got it.
Are we wrapping this up here? You want me to teach you how to edit? Okay. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this. We didn't quite get done with bag 7. We will, though. We will. Anything else that you want to say to the world, Clark, man?
Have a good rest of your day.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna drop the video that was supposed to. I'm gonna drop the video that was supposed to come out like a week ago, right after this, so you guys can watch that if you're so inclined. There's also gonna be the first Disney video is coming out this evening, most likely. I have to export that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be back streaming again, maybe tomorrow. We'll try to get. I want to get this thing done by Christmas. So we've got bag a little bit of 7, 8, 9, 10. We can do that. Easy. Too easy.
Too easy.
Too easy. We'll see you guys. Have a glorious night. Thanks everyone for the super chattos. Thanks for keeping me company and all the great conversation. we'll see you guys all in the next stream. Literally see you in the next stream. Creepy.